So this is my Ducati 848. Sorry, it's a little tight in my garage right now, so I'll do the best that I can to give you some up closes. But this is basically the front of her. You can see where the paint is actually, where the stripes are actually laid into the paint and clear coated over. The numbers are vinyl, so those can be taken off. It's got a zero gravity double bubble windshield. Some nice little things here that finish it off where the lamps used to go. Little Ducati Corsa thing here. Same thing with the inlaid into the paint on the paint job. Everything's really clean. I can there's a little bit of bug guts on it, but not much. It's got the Brembos. Safety wired everything so that it's quick release with clips. So when you're changing your tires, it makes it a lot easier. You're not re-safety wiring everything. These are the Speedy Moto axle protectors. About the only chips in the paint are here, where if you're really on it, it rubs on the plastic, which is normal on these. Some of the guys will cut this out and actually they make a bracket that holds it together. You've got to really be braking hard for it to do that, and actually the way that I have the suspension set up now, I don't think it would do it. That was left over from my 1198. Down here, you know, your normal just little tiny chips from rocks, but then you can see everywhere else is pretty much perfect. This stuff's all vinyl except for the Ducati. From here to here, that's all in the paint. My toe would rub right here just the way I ride, so I put some vinyl there to try to protect it. Other than that, this thing is paint job is perfect. It's got the color matched air intake tubes that go with this bodywork. Renthal grips. These are the little stoppers so that you can't without the, I guess, the steering stabilizer, you still won't smash up a fork tube. There's the gauge cluster, original one that came with it. All the original wiring is still in place if you ever did want to add lights to it or anything. It's got carbon protectors just in case you went down, you don't grind through the tank. That's all the HT Moto grip for your legs and the seat. This is a Superbike tail section, so it doesn't have a stock normal style seat. There's a picture of the termies, the carbon fiber slip-ons. Down here, you know, inside the motor, pretty much everything's perfect, clean. When I put this thing together, we went through everything, re-greased everything. Little scuff on the, from not sure what, but just a little tiny scuff there. Safety wired the rear too to be quick release, so it's easy to change tires. Walk around to the back here. This tire's got a lot of life in it too, that'll go with the bike. A little darker here, I'll try to let this thing correct. Wheels are in good shape. There's a few little scuffs on the vinyl around the edges that we put on it just from tire changing. We've got the carbon fiber heel guard there. Woodcraft rear sets. Again, this thing's spotless in and out. You can see the fluids crystal clear. All that was replaced. No damage here. Everything's perfect on this side. Right on down. Everything's clean. It's got new brakes on it. Little tiny chip right where the wheel goes here that was probably just a rock or something that flew up on the track. Hardly noticeable. So for a track bike, it's very, very clean. I'm pretty meticulous about my track bikes. They get gone through often. There's a shot of my main bike, which is the same. I started up and run it for you, but I'm gonna put the tender on it right now and give the battery some juice so we can get her going again. So as soon as I get that, should be sometime by tomorrow, I'll fire that up, and then I can check the mileage too, because I do have a few bikes. I was kind of guessing on what was left for mileage. So, all right, let me know if you have any other questions.